So you have the Capitol building there. Then over here you have the Library of Congress, I'm pretty sure. And then next to it, the Supreme Court. They're busy redoing the face of it. But I can still touch it. I can still get close enough to touch the stone. So let's do that. This is like a pin prick, or several pinpricks. Years ago, I used to sleep on a bed of nails as an experiment. I got it from Sweden, and it was okay because it distributed your energy evenly over the nails, and you really didn't feel very much unless you moved. If you moved, it would shred your flesh. And who lies down and sleeps without moving for 8 hours? And so naturally I moved, and I bled quite profusely. So that went off to the charity shop. Now somebody else is experiencing the same pain I did. But it has that kind of feeling of pinpricks. I guess that's the legal profession for you. Of pinpricks. Several of them, lots of them, millions of them maybe even, on my finger. Not what I was sort of expecting, which was like even-handed justice and fairness and everybody listening to everybody else. It's just like, no, this is the law, these are the rules. I know what the Constitution is, you don't, shut up. Now go away. It's a bit schoolmarmish. Wow. I have made an executive decision that I'm not going into the Library of Congress today because they have, a bit like the White House Visitor Center, they have tons of security. Naturally, of course they do. And that involves me taking off all my bags and camera stuff and everything. And I'm simply not doing that. I'll come back without my bag, without my iPad, without everything. And maybe tomorrow I'll do it first thing, but not today. I'm not stripping down for a library. I'm simply not, but maybe tomorrow I will. Now I'm off to the Smithsonian. I do have at 1:10, I think it is, at 1:15, what have I got then? I've got some other tour lined up. I forget what it is now. I'm so busy. I've seen so many buildings. I don't know, but I've got a tour of another building. I have just remembered where I have to be at 1:15 or something. It's here. On my way to the Smithsonian, I've actually passed the National Archives. That's where the Constitution is kept and everything. So I'm going to go in there. I've got an appointment there. But first, I'm going to go to Sirens. If it's not planes, it's Sirens. I'm going to go to the Smithsonian, the National Museum of Natural History, because I hope to see two things. One is a dinosaur, and the other one is the Hope Diamond. Apparently, it's a magnificent thing worth about $300 million. So I assume it's not just lying on a counter. They have it under glass or something. You can't pick it up and handle it. But I'm quite excited about this, actually. I'm sure that has an energy to it, even if I can't touch it. I'll ask, can we just take it out of its case so I can touch it? But I assume they won't let me touch it. I'll just do it from proximity only. Okay, I'm in. Now I'm looking for the dinosaurs, so I should ask at the information desk where the dinosaurs are. You'd think you'd have it labelled. If you got a dinosaur, be proud of it. This place is enormous. Luckily, I'm not very interested in most of the exhibits. Aha! So this is the fossil hall. Show me a dinosaur. Oh, there it is. I see it. I had a request to test the energy of a dinosaur. Obviously not a real one, a skeleton, but here in the Smithsonian they have several. My only question is, they look so well preserved. I do wonder if they're the originals or whether they just replicated them rather than risk their destruction. So I think I'll just try this one now. I'm obviously not being able to touch it. It's behind glass, but I'm going to do this one right now and see if I get anything at all. I don't even know what it is. It's a Diplodocus halorum. Of course it is. Okay. Very little energy at all, actually. I guess it is real, right? It is a real one. Or they dug it up out of stone and it lost all its energy there, or preserving it in a museum, it destroyed its energy. Let me just try again. Don't know.
Because of the placenta and an umbilical cord. These Jeremiah can grow and develop in the safe environment of the mother's womb.
I'm sorry, I'm not interested in gestating beavers. You know, one of the failings of this place, far be it from me to criticise, but there's nobody around that you can ask any questions of. Like, is this dinosaur plastic or real? You'd think they'd have experts on hand that you could talk to. I think they're fake. Well, it would be helpful if they had an actual living human being here. They've got a lot of dead stuff, but no living human being that you can ask questions of, which is a little bit disappointing. What's this? Oh, this is 1994. Wow, that's pretty recent history. I was alive then. I'm going to test the energy of this one, I think. I get this urge to just sit on its neck. It's like it's pulling me in to sit on its neck, like it would be used for transport. Things would climb up on its back and ride it. Maybe not people. Maybe monkeys or whatever they had back then. But something or someone used it as transport or to sit on. Something like that. And the thing didn't care. It was sort of consumed with eating or whatever. This one looks a bit like a crocodile. It's like small and snappy. There's no way anybody's riding that thing. It'd have your leg off. So let's just have a quick look and see what I get for this. You know when you put a toddler in the bath, or in a little paddly swimming pool thing, and it just splashes its hands up and down either side of it. It's having fun, but it's also wetting the bathroom floor, all that kind of thing. It's like that. It thrashes. This thing thrashes around in water, I assume. Is this water? You see, there's water on the painting. But, yeah, this thrashes around. And maybe if there's fish, did they have fish back then? But I really should have paid attention in school. But it's like you splash the water and it throws up whatever you're going to eat, and then you eat it. So it did something to disturb the water it was in, and as a result it was able to eat. Aha! You see, now I'm getting excited. After the plastic thing, I'm sorry, Smithsonian, you're going to kill me because it may not be plastic, it may be real. But let me just try one more. Oh, here's one. This is like a raptor crossed with a dachshund. There you go. It's very long and thin. Let's try this one. There's a valley, like a V shape, and it runs down into the valley, and it's all foliage and stuff, but it's a V shape path or something, and it runs down into that, into dark foliage. And I don't know, it's as if there's either a trap or the way there are branches on the ground or something, it trips and gets tangled up in the branches or whatever there was. It's looking for something, but whatever it is hidden by branches, by roots, by vines, or something. and it's a very cumbersome thing and it gets stuck. Whether it died there, I don't know, but it certainly got stuck and didn't find the thing it was looking for. That's a little adventure we went on there, but that's what it is. That's what I get. Finally, I found members of the National Guard in Washington. They are actually standing guard over the toilets at the Smithsonian. Isn't that great? I've got to find the Hope Diamond in the space of 5 minutes. I do pictures for it and get out the building. It's in here, I think. Seriously, they're making this very difficult for me. Where is the Hope Diamond? The Hope Diamond is centuries old. I think it was mined in India in the 16th century or 17th century, and it was sent to Louis XIV of France. After that, it went to Louis XV, and then there was some scandal involving Marie Antoinette running off with it, and then it just changed hands a multitude of times and ended up here. But obviously over the years, because it's so old and so well known, it's just gained in value. So now it's $250 to $300 million worth of diamond. Let me just think. All I see when I look at it is a circular saw coming from it to me. I mean, I know diamonds are sharp, that's a bit on the nose, but it's like a circular saw coming from that to me. Like, you've got to get out of the way of it. I wonder if there's some kind of curse on it. There's something about that is not good. Huh. Yeah. Beautiful, but dangerous, I would say. For reasons I can't explain. Well, this is kind of interesting. I'm just passing by the White House, you know, the way you do. And there's nobody here today. They've taken all the barriers down and you can come right up to the fence. And so I thought I'd just test the energy again and see if there's any difference now that there aren't millions of tourists here. Just one, me. Let me just see. I still get this enormous amount of energy coming out my side now, like this. You know, like in movies when they show a nuclear blast and all that kind of thing, and they have the rings of the blast go out and out and out. It's a bit like that. Just blast rings coming at me from this place. It is inherently a very, very powerful place. And the streamers I still see. It's like, you know, reaching out to everybody, like flying overhead like the planes, reaching everybody. Gosh, this is an amazing place. It's the center of the universe, really, in some ways. I'm sure there are many more of these centers, but it's one of the centers of the universe, designed deliberately with that intention to be powerful and to represent something. Yeah, amazing. I just talked to one of the security guards and I said, is there any chance at all, given that I am here only for a few days, that I could get in to see the Christmas decorations at the White House? And she said no. I said, really? And I put on my best smile and I said, is there any chance at all, anybody I could talk to, or at the absolute extreme sleep with? To get in? And the answer is no. Apparently you've got to apply online weeks, possibly months in advance. So that's something I might do next year. I might actually come back next year and do the same thing.